Hey guys, you definitely don't want to miss this year's Arizona's Self-Storage Association's conference. It's going to be held on September 25th and 26th. They put together a fantastic event and I highly suggest you don't miss it. Go to azselfstorage.org to check out all the details and get registered today. So the big question is this: how are those in the self-storage industry like us going to be successful in today's market? That's the question, and this show will give you the answers. My name is Jim Ross, and welcome to the Self-Storage Show. Hi everyone, this is Jim Ross from the Self-Storage Show. Today we got a little special edition for you. Doing the Arizona Self-Storage Association has their annual conference coming up next month. Well, it's September 25th, 26th, so it's going to be here before you know it. Doing kind of a little special edition spotlight series on the Arizona speakers, and I got Bob Schoff with me today. How's it going?
It's going well. Most
Good.
people call me Bob, but
Bob.
my official name is Robert.
Oh, we will go with Bob then. So
Yeah, Bob's good, and nice to have the opportunity to speak with you, Jim.
yeah, it's going to be fun. I haven't been to an Arizona show in a while now, so it's going to be fun to kind of see some old faces again and go do that. So I know they got you going on, what is it, 25th? And you're I know it's embarrassing. You like the local legend is what they're.
Yeah, it's Wednesday for lunch. After lunch, Travis Morrow is going to interview me, and I think mostly just kind of to get a historical perspective. I started the business in 1973, back in the olden days. So really kind of grown with it and been a part of a lot of the innovations and stuff. So I'm going to talk a little bit about, my background, and Travis is going to ask me about early development and, how we did things back in the early days, before computers, and we did everything on paper. So it's quite different then than it is grown into today.
And when was that? 70 what?
74 is when we opened our first facility, June of 74. And it was back then we had to tell everybody what we were. Self-storage wasn't even a name.
I didn't know. Yeah.
We were mini warehouses, and in fact, I attended the first Self-Storage Association meeting that was called the American Mini Warehouse Association back then. So, I date back then when we really first started everything. So,
What was that like? The first association? What, like a handful of people around a dinner table?
52 by my count, as I remember, and I'm officially old now, so those files are kind of hard to access. But yeah, there were 52 of us. I was 19 years old, so it was quite a pup at the time. I was real intimidated, and first guy I met put his hand out to say hello. It was Hardy Good, so I got to meet him way back then. So he's one of the few that are still around that were at that first meeting.
Wow, that's
organized.
That's great.
It was organized by Buzz Victor back then. So yeah, and then I was talking a little bit about development and construction and how the product has changed over the time, and from what it was then to what it is now. We just opened a new state-of-the-art facility, and they don't even use padlocks. It's all done on your cell phone. It's the craziest thing.
Is it the one in Tucson? Is that right?
Yes, Moran, Arizona. It's a suburb of Tucson. Yeah, Dove Mountain.
I gotta make the time and go do a tour of that one. I keep hearing about it. I want to.
It's amazing. It's amazing. I sit there and watch all the people moving in of my age, and they walk up to the front door after hours, and I'm looking at them, look at the phone, and the door opens, and they walk in, and it's amazing. And they don't use padlocks. That's the craziest thing. So
that's why I'm glad you're going to be doing this thing at the Arizona show, because you're going to kind of give the whole perspective from
then till now. Yeah.
Till now.
Yeah, people ask me when we first opened, what are all these doors for?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's such a new concept. They had no idea.
And then when I was on an airplane, I'd have to explain the business. And then after a few years, people would say, well, that's just a great business. And now they say that's where you find all that great stuff they sell.
Yep.
Yeah, which is
that's one word for it. Yeah.
Right.
No, I think it's important, honestly. That's why I'm glad you're there, to really kind of get that perspective of,
Uh-huh.
from kind of beginning to the origins to where it is now. And oh my gosh, you got a story to tell, but to kind of fill in those blanks. So
Yeah, there's zonings and financing and Wall Street, the whole thing. It's I was there for all of it.
that's gonna be awesome. So, well, hopefully people watching this it's going to entice you to make sure you go to the Arizona Self Storage Annual Convention, I have to keep looking here, 25th and 26th. So
Yep. Yeah, we look forward to seeing everybody there at lunchtime on Wednesday, and if you're happy to fill you in with all the details.
Great. Well, click the link, get registered, and we'll see you guys there. Thanks so much.
Thank you, Jim.
All right, see you there. Bye.
Okay.